Lucille Ball. Co-starring Gail Gordon. Brought to you by
darling little town, so old-fashioned and quaint.
Decadent is the word.
Oh, Mr. Mooney.
Well, there isn't even a porter here to take my baggage.
Well, I'll carry it for you.
Oh, please, Mrs. Thomas. I don't want people to see me letting a woman carry my baggage.
Well, I carried it when we got on the train.
That was last night. It was dark.
Rita, bonnet! Paper, mister?
No, thank you, son.
Oh, look, Mr. Mooney, your picture's on the front page.
Well, how much is that paper?
A nickel?
Do you have change for $1?
No, sir. Oh, that's okay. You can pay me next time.
Oh, here, son. Here's a quarter. Keep the change.
Thank you, ma'am.
It's all right.
Paper!
My, that was very generous of you giving that boy a quarter.
Oh, he seems so nice and trusting.
Yes. Well, don't forget to remind me that I owe you a nickel. Oh, well.
What does it say about you?
Well, Banker Theodore Mooney arriving in town to confer with Highway Planning Commission.
Yeah, that sure is nice of them putting your picture in the paper, huh?
Well, they should. I worked hard to convince the Highway Commission that a freeway through Main Street here would bring this town progress and prosperity.
Oh?
Hmm?
I thought that you wanted the freeway through here so you could build your big shopping center.
Mrs. Carmichael, I assure you, my motives were most honorable and in the best interest of the community. Mrs. Carmichael!
I didn't say anything.
I know, but I don't like the tone of what you're not saying.
Look, the brass band.
Well, I didn't expect a welcome like this.
How about that?
Yes.
Why, Mel Tinker. What are you doing here? Well, how nice to see you.
Oh, this is my hometown. I was raised here.
No kidding.
Yeah, my folks are pretty upset about this freeway situation, so I thought I'd pay them a visit and cheer them up.
Oh, how nice. Think, this is my boss, Mr. Mooney.
Oh, I'm glad to meet you.
I can see that.
Tink and I live in the same apartment house in L.A. We're very good friends.
That figures.
Mel's a musician and a composer. Oh, you ought to hear all the music he's composed.
Oh, I can't wait.
Well, I wrote the march that the band was just playing.
Really?
Yeah.
What's it called? Mooney, go home?
Well, no, sir. There's no title or lyrics to it. It's just a march.
Well, I think it's very catchy. Da-da-dum, da-da-dum, da-da-dum,
Mrs.
da-da-dum.
Carmichael, please. Look, I was supposed to meet a member of the Planning Commission named Weber. Can you tell me where I can find him?
Oh, well, he just passed here with the band.
He was in that welcoming committee?
I'll point him out to you. Mr. Weber. Mr. Weber. Here he is.
Hi, Mr. Mooney. Are you Weber of the Planning Commission?
I am.
Well, I was supposed to meet with you, it seems to me.
Well, yes, you were, but I marched with the band because if I don't march, they don't have a tuba.
Oh, why were you marching with the opposition?
Well, you see, here in Bancroft, we don't let political issues interfere with the reason for having a parade.
Well, I didn't come here to see a parade. I was to have a private meeting with Mayor Adler and one of the local representatives of the Planning Commission.
Oh, well, that meeting has been postponed till 2 o'clock on account of the parade. Say, would you excuse me? Band don't sound so good without a tuba.
Well, take your tuba and blow. Well, I suppose we better check in at the hotel if we can find it. Where is it?
Wait a minute. Look, we have no porter here, but let me help you with the bags, okay?
Oh, that's very nice
I'd
of
be
you,
more
Mel.
than happy to take
Well,
them.
thank you very
you.
much.
Excuse me, would you carry this for me, please?
Go watch that.
Oh, I just can't thank you enough for showing me around this darling little town. Gee, you know, it's been a long time since I've seen a dry goods store and a little park like that, and oh, it's so adorable, this place. Oh, that's heavenly.
What do you mean, the fresh air?
No, I smell hot bread.
There's our bakery right there.
Oh, I gain weight just looking at that window. Oh, isn't that divine? This little park is so cute. Take, what do you call those things? I've forgotten.
Oh, that's a gazebo.
Gazebo. I haven't seen one of those in years.
You know, this is where we're going to hold our town meeting tonight.
Oh, really?
Oh, gotta see Doc Putnam's drugstore.
Where is it?
It's right over here. Come on. Now, no tour of Bancroft would be complete without a visit to Doc Putnam's.
Why is that?
Well, take a look. Now, to most people, this might just be another drugstore, but here in Bancroft, this is our main street of go-go.
Oh, well, let's go in. Oh, I just love it. It's so old-fashioned. A coffee grinder. Oh, smell that. Oh, and look, penny candy. Do you know I can remember when you could get a penny's worth of candy for a penny?
Amen.
What's going on there?
Oh, that's a chess game. That's Doc Putnam. He owns the drugstore. And that's John Bubbles. Now, those two have been at each other's throat over that chessboard for the last 20 years.
You're kidding. Who usually wins?
I know the game isn't over yet.
Who's the other gentleman?
Oh, now, that's old Uncle Joe. Hey, he's 105.
You gotta be kidding.
True.
105.
I'll take my knife and move it over here and block off your bishop.
Well, fine, fine, and I'll just capture your queen.
Hold it, hold it. I said, I think I'll move it over. I didn't actually move it yet.
Why, you did too move it.
I did not. I just jiggle it over there. And a jiggle is not a move.
Well, it is when you jiggle it all the way over to another square.
Well, I jiggle it all the way back, didn't I?
I'm not going to play with you anymore. You keep moving these chess pieces around like they were flying saucers.
I didn't move anything. I just jiggled.
Now, here's a complete stranger. Now, we'll let her decide. Miss, did he jiggle or did he move?
Well, I'd say he half jiggled and half moved.
What kind of an answer is that?
The lady means it all depends on your point of view. Right, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Look, either he jiggled or he moved.
Not necessarily. For instance, take this bottle of whiskey. Now, a pessimist would say it was half empty. An optimist would say it's half full.
that how we got to be 105?
Hey, Doc.
Yeah?
How about fixing us a couple of sodas?
Oh, yeah, coming right up. Don't you do any jiggling while I'm gone. Jiggle, jiggle all the time, jiggle, jiggle. Just get it done. Well, what do you have, folks?
What do you recommend?
Well, I usually have a strawberry ice cream soda.
Oh, it sounds wonderful.
All right, 2 strawberry ice cream soda.
Oh, and Doc,
Huh?
in a clean glass.
In a clean glass.
Well, you know, Doc does pretty good on the washing, but lately he don't see so good when it comes to the rinsing.
You see, he's pretty good when it comes to jiggling.
Oh, Miss Carmichael, this is John Bubbles.
How do you do, Mr. Bubbles?
Hello. Old Uncle Joe's asleep.
Oh, already?
Mr. Bubbles used to own the garage here, but he sold it and bought the livery stable.
The livery stable? I thought horses were practically extinct.
I bought the livery stable so I'd have more time to catch up on my hanging around.
Well, that gives you an idea how the folks around here feel about progress.
Yeah, you know something, I appreciate a small town after all the hustle and bustle of a big city.
Yeah, it's a shame they're going to bury it under a freeway.
Well, are you sure it's a lost cause? You still have that public meeting tonight with the Highway Commission.
No, that meeting won't do any good.
Why not?
Well, you know, the local people here in Bancroft just figure they can't fight City Hall.
Well, then why did you bother with all those signs and that big parade this morning?
Well, brass bands and parades are very big here. But you know, when it comes to politics and speeches, that's something else again. See, this isn't like an election. No matter what the local people want, the Highway Commission calls the shots on a freeway.
Well, I think that's ridiculous. Boy, if I lived here in Bancroft, I'd find some way to convince the Highway Commission that they're making a terrible mistake. They are just going to ruin this beautiful little town.
We already had one meeting with them to discuss the issue pro and con.
What happened?
Those highway officials are pros when it comes to cons.
Well, folks, here's your 2 strawberry ice cream sodas.
Oh.
Who ordered the clean glass?
For the lady.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Doc.
Oh, boy, that's what I call a real old-fashioned ice cream soda. You know, this whole place reminds me of an ice cream parlor that was in my hometown when I was a little girl, especially the piano. Hey, Tink, play something for me, will you? It's been ages since I've heard you play.
Why not? Hey, Bob. Yeah. You know what this is?
You know something? There were no skyscrapers in my hometown. There were no bright lights on old Broadway. There were no taxis out on old Main Street. No midnight cabaret. They were just plain people in my hometown. Always up with the chickens every morning. If a fella had a gal, he would not have to watch his pal in the town where I was born.
Hey, how about some dancing?
I'm ready when you are.
Well, just put your feet in my hands.
You got them, just don't squeeze them too tight.
Where'd you learn that one?
Hanging around.
I like that.
Yeah? Well, come on down and hang around a while and I'll teach it to you.
Yeah?
Now, just take your right foot. Lay it down low. Now, take your left foot. Don't add no more.
No.
Now, put them both together. That's the latest style. Now, stop. Rest a while. That's long enough. Come on. You can breathe easy on this gate. Let's walk around a little bit. Now, stop. That's what happens in the town where I was. In the town where he was. In the town where we were. Bobbity-bibbity, bobbity-bibbity, bobbity-doodly-doodly, bab-bo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-d
Good afternoon, Mayor Adler. Good afternoon, Mr. Mooney. May I present Mrs. Carmichael, my secretary?
How do you do, sir?
How do you do? Your Honor.
Oh, Your Honor. And may I say that it must be quite an honor to be mayor of such a beautiful little town.
Oh, thank you. Mr. Mooney, your bank has even greater assets than I imagined.
Oh, no wonder you got elected.
Sorry I'm late, folks.
Oh, hello, Mr. Weber.
Weber, I can tolerate a member of the Highway Commission marching with the protesters because the band needs a tuba. But do you have to wear it to this meeting?
Well, I never can get it off after I eat lunch.
Well, when you show up at that highway meeting tonight, you better have it starved off of you.
Yes, sir.
Now sit down.
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, may I say that I think it would be a terrible shame to put a freeway right down your main street. It is so beautiful. You know, I visited all your shops, and I was in old Doc Putnam's drugstore, and I walked all around, and oh, I just loved the parade this morning. Da-da-dum, 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 da-da-dum.
Mrs. Carmichael! Weber!
Yes, sir.
One more blow and out you go.
I'm sorry, sir.
Now, Weber, where do you suggest putting the off-ramp?
Well, I think the off-ramp, I hope it will be where it will help the bank shopping center.
Oh, it will. The highway department has said that the off-ramp will come right here, right through Doc Putnam's drugstore.
Oh, you can't do that.
Why not?
Well, how can old Doc Putnam and Mr. Bubbles play chess on an off-ramp? And Mr. Weber, that brass band that you're so proud of, without Main Street, you know, you'll be holding your parades on a freeway. You'll start off with 76 trombones and wind up with one piccolo player.
But Mrs.
Hey,
Carmichael...
Mr. Weber, you were born and raised here. These are your people. Can't you do something to get out of this mess?
Lady, I can't even get out of this tuba.
What about you, Your Honor? Can't you do something?
Mrs. Carmichael, will you keep out of this?
I appreciate your sentimentality, Mrs. Carmichael, but I have to be realistic and consider progress.
Progress. Well, if you ask me.
Nobody asked you.
I think we'd be making a lot more progress if we had a lot more wonderful little towns like Bancroft.
What do you mean, we? You're not even a citizen here.
I'm not the only one that feels like this, and you'll find that out tonight. Now, look, Your Honor, can't you convince the men on the Highway Commission that Main Street is more than just a street? Well, it's a way of life. If I lived here in Bancroft, you know what I'd do. I'd get up a petition about this. And at that meeting tonight, I'd say, Who needs industry and commerce and all that high-polluting, air-polluting progress? Energy doesn't get better just because it gets bigger.
Well, thank you, Carrie Nation. That was a very pretty speech, but the Highway Commission has already determined where that freeway is going, and you will not sway them, even if you take that cracker-barrel philosophy of yours and set it to music.
I think that is a very unfair attitude, Mr. Mooney. If you had set it to music. Da-da-dum, 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 da-da-dum.
Mrs. Carmichael, will you stop?
Stop! I haven't even started yet.
Well, it is apparent by this meager turnout that the majority of the townspeople are in favor of a freeway in Bancroft. Therefore, I officially proclaim the approval of...
I know, I remember long ago, known as Main Street, USA.
Hey, what a thrill! What a treat!
Every time you put your feet on the pavement on Main Street, USA.
Not a big thoroughfare.
Ah, but you didn't care, 'cause you walked around the square, and your neighbors were there, and you see all the sights that you'd seen there before. From the livery stable to the old drugstore. Life was sweet, life was slow. You would greet someone you know, and you'd pass the time of day. When your heart's in the rut, don't you ever wonder whatever happened to Main Street, USA. Hey, by the way, are you wishing what I'm wishing? What do you say we get together and sign a big petition to preserve a wonderful American tradition, Main Street, USA.
There's Farmer Brown. He came to town to sell a wagon load of wheat before the price went down.
And what do you know? There's Uncle Joe.
Yeah, they say that he's 105 or so.
I know.
Oh, one side on a Saturday night, every light shining bright as can be. Isn't it fun to reminisce? And isn't it kind of sad that this is just a memory?
everywhere. This certainly has been a busy morning.
Don't give me that. Now's the moment you came to work.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Where are you going? Mrs. Carmen! If you are ready, I would like you to take some dictation.
Yes, sir, I'm ready.
I have to get a note out with these contracts that have to get out this morning.
Yes, sir.
Now then, this note goes to Mr. John Wayne.
John Wayne
Mrs. Carmichael,
Yes.
Mr. Wayne is a client, and when I dictate correspondence to him, I wish you would refrain from going, "Gah!"
I can't help it. He's my all-time favorite.
Nevertheless, I wish you wouldn't fall apart every time I mention his name.
I just wish he was here to pick up the pieces.
I am not interested in whom you would like to be picked up by. Now, Mrs. Carmichael, let's get busy, please. And when you sit down, you can't take dictation standing up, I
Yes,
say.
sir. Yes,
All
sir.
right. Now then, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. Dear Mr. Wayne,
Dear Mr. Wayne.
enclosed herewith is the movie script you sent us, along with the final contract regarding our financing of your current production, the one about the war wagon.
The war wagon?
Yes.
What's a war wagon?
Well, it's a large armored wagon, and in this picture, it's transporting gold across dangerous, hostile territory.
Oh, are there Indians in it?
Yes.
Who else is in the picture with
I
you?
don't know. Let's get on with the dictation, please. I haven't finished the note.
He always gets the girl, doesn't he?
Yes.
That's good. And the girl's usually Maureen O'Hara, you notice? I'd like to be
Just take that.
Yes, I have.
Now, let me see where we're... yes. We are very pleased to participate in a venture that has already made your company so prosperous.
Prosperous?
Yes, prosperous.
Couldn't we just say rich?
Mrs. Carmichael, if you don't know how to spell prosperous, you can look it up in the dictionary.
Well, you have to know how to spell it before you can look it up. Besides, I think Mr. Wayne would say rich. I don't think he'd say prosperous.
Oh? Well, now, maybe Mr. Wayne would say rich. All right, put down rich, then sign it, yours truly, et cetera, et cetera.
Yes, sir. Mr. Mooney, instead of signing the letter, yours truly, I think Mr. Wayne would like it better if you said something like, until our trails cross again, may your grazing be the greenest and your water hole never run dry. I remain yours till the feathers of the red man turn gray. And sign it your bronco-bustin' buckaroo, Tex Mooney.
And how would I send it? Pony Express?
Well, I just thought that...
Never mind, Mrs. Carmichael. Just sign it yours truly and sign Theodore J. Mooney.
All right.
Oh, here. These are the contracts that go with the note. I want you to take them to the studio immediately.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir, I'll see that Mr. Wayne gets some personally.
Oh, no, you don't. Just take them to the entrance and leave them with the receptionist.
But, Mr. Mooney, it wouldn't be any trouble at all. My girlfriend, Mary Jane, works at that studio, and I could have lunch with her. And
No, Mrs. Carmichael, just leave them with the receptionist and don't bother Mr. Wayne.
Mary Jane? Oh, Mary Jane, I just saw some Indians. Oh, gee, look at all these wonderful costumes. Oh, it must be fun working in a studio with all kinds of glamorous stars around all the time.
Yeah, ain't it fun?
Hi, Bill. Hi, Ed. Hi, Mary Jane.
Oh, hi, Ed. Ed, I'd like you to meet a friend of mine, Nancy Carmichael. This is Ed Nelson.
Doesn't that hurt?
Not me. But it sure bothers my wife when we're dancing.
That's funny. Oh, that's funny.
Hi, Mary Jane.
Oh, hi.
Oh, that was Burt Lancaster, wasn't it?
Oh, no, Lucy, that's Mr. Simon. He's the director.
Oh, sure looked like Burt Lancaster.
Hi, Mary Jane.
Hi.
Oh, I recognize him. That's Richard Chamberlain.
No, Lucy, that's the studio doctor.
Oh, really? Who's that, the janitor?
That was Milton Berle.
Milton Berle? Oh, for heaven's sake, wait till I tell the girls I nearly saw Milton Berle. Was it really Milton Berle?
Listen, honey.
Oh.
Lucy,
Hey,
we have to order. You're going to be late getting back to work now.
Oh, I don't care if I am late getting back to work. I'm still so mad at Mr. Mooney for insisting that I leave those contracts with the receptionist. You'd think a man would understand how much a woman would like to meet John Wayne personally.
Yes, you certainly would.
You know John Wayne?
Not personally.
Well, then I think I'll introduce you.
Do you know him?
No, but I will when I give him these contracts.
Lucy, I thought you gave those to the receptionist.
Not on your life. You think I was going to give up a chance like this? I'm going to give these to Mr. Wayne personally. Now, do you think he'll be in here for lunch?
Well, he usually is, but sometimes he has lunch in his dressing room.
Oh, really?
Hi, Mary Jane. Oh, hi, Joy. Hey, Joy.
Yeah?
Do you know where Mr. Wayne is?
No, I don't. Anything I can do?
Well, my friend's looking for him.
Oh?
Yes, I work in the bank, and I have some very important contracts for Mr. Wayne.
Oh, yes, we've been expecting those. Thank you so much.
The receptionist.
The receptionist? Oh, no.
Hi, honey.
Hello.
I thought you didn't know him.
I don't.
Well, he said hello to you.
Well, he says hello to everybody.
He called you honey.
He doesn't know my name.
Gee, that's even better than a name. Oh, if he ever called me honey, wow.
Very friendly.
Is he?
Oh, he's so nice.
Mary Jane,
Yeah.
you want it on the phone.
Oh, okay.
Here's your usual, Mr. Wayne.
Thank you. Oh, bring me some ketchup.
Right. There you are, sir.
Thank you.
Anything else I can get for you, sir?
No, I'm fine.
Howdy.
Hi.
I'm Lucy Carmichael.
Oh, well, I'm John Wayne.
Oh, I know you are. Oh, it's nice meeting you, Mr. Wayne. I work at the bank, and I brought some contracts over here for you today.
Well, thank you.
I thought about bringing them to you in person, but I realized that you're a very busy man, and I didn't want to bother you.
Well, I'm never that busy.
Yeah, well, whether you're busy or not, I just thought there's no reason for people to bother you, and that's why I left the contracts outside with the receptionist, so I wouldn't bother you.
Well, that's very considerate.
Well, it must be very bothersome, people bothering you all the time, like when they ask you for your autograph and everything.
Well, I never considered that a bother.
Oh, can I have your autograph?
Well, of course.
Thank you.
Did you bring a piece of paper?
No. Oh, I didn't want to bother you, but could you maybe put it on the back of this?
Well, this is a page out of my script.
Oh, I would love to have a page out of your script.
Well,
I would love that. Would you care for something?
Well, would you like something?
Well, just a cup of coffee if it's no bother.
Oh.
Now then, just say to my dear friend Lucy Carmichael.
To my dear friend Lucy?
Carmichael. Carmichael. I always spell it for people because sometimes they spell it E-A-L, and we have the Scotch clan spelling A-E-L. My maiden name used to be McGillicuddy. That's how Scotch I am. Let's see. Who I enjoyed having lunch with in person. I mean you in person, not me. Who I enjoyed having lunch with in person. Together, today, alone. Together, dash, today, dash, alone.
Together.
Today, alone.
Alone.
Yes, now if you just put the date down there in the corner.
The date?
Yeah, when I get back to the bank, I'm going to have it notarized.
Notarized?
Yeah, well, they'll never believe this back home. Thank you so much. Oh, I'll cherish this. Thank you. You know, Mr. Wayne, I watch all of your old pictures on television.
Do you?
And even though I know you started out quite a long time ago, you still look so handsome and so young.
Well, thank you. I'd like to have that notarized.
Well, it's true. Most actors don't look anything like they do in their old pictures on television.
You know what I think ages them?
What?
Staying up all night watching their old movies on television.
Oh, you're funny. You know, I think I've seen every picture you ever made.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Some of them 8 or 10 times.
Well, thank you. That's very
Oh,
nice.
you know you were such a sensational Army general in a picture called Cast a Giant Shadow. An Army general. And what a dashing naval officer you were in Harm's Way. Remember that?
Yes.
Yeah, did you enjoy making that?
Very much.
Did
yes.
John Ford direct it?
No, he didn't direct it.
He directs most of your pictures, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Yeah. And most of the time you have Maureen O'Hara in your pictures,
That's
don't you?
right, yeah.
She has beautiful red hair.
Yeah.
You know something? You were the greatest Marine of all time in the sands of Iwo Jima. Just the greatest.
Well, thank you.
Gee, you've been in every branch of the service. No wonder we won the war.
Well, I never thought of it that way.
Yeah, you've been in the service so long, I think Bob Hope should play a Christmas show just for you. Yeah, I'm a little trouble with that. Here, let me help. Sorry. Here, let me help you.
No, don't help,
Oh, I'm
please.
terribly
Well, Miss
sorry.
Carmichael, I think that I'd better get back to the dressing room and study my lines.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Wayne. Oh, here, you haven't even touched your
Well, I'll take it
sandwich.
with me.
Oh, okay. Oh, and Mr. Wayne, here. You might want that where it
Thank you.
belongs.
Now, Lucy, they don't usually allow visitors on the set, honey.
Yeah.
But I'll talk to the assistant director. Oh, Brian.
Oh, hello, Mary Jane.
Hi. Listen, Brian, this is my friend Lucy Carmichael.
How do you do?
And she wants to see John Wayne shoot.
Well, we don't usually allow visitors on the set.
Well, I told her that.
I'm a personal friend of Mr. Wayne's. As a matter of fact, I just had lunch with him.
Oh, well, in that case, I guess it will be all right.
Oh, good.
Thank you. Okay.
And I'll see you later.
Right.
Have fun.
Okay, places, everyone getting ready to roll, huh? John, you ready?
I was born ready.
Lady, would you mind stepping over there? Oh, you're right in front of my camera.
Oh, is that the cat?
Thank you.
Excuse me.
All right, now. All right, let's get ready. Rolling.
War Wagon Company, scene 53, take one.
Action!
Tall, we better get out of here. This place is loaded with Parrish's men.
The way I look at it, this place is loaded with 2 of our men.
But, Tall, there's 10 of Parrish's men here, and there's only 2 of us. Couldn't we pick a time when the odds are more even?
Okay, let's wait around until 6 or more Pierce's men come in.
Ha ha! You tell him, that's right.
Who's that?
Someone the bank sent over not to bother me.
Is he a friend of yours?
Seems that way.
But I want absolute quiet on the set.
Quiet!
Absolute quiet!
Ah! Whoa! like it. You have a lot of those hot lights around here like that?
Yes, Lenny.
Oh, I
Yes, you
didn't
see,
know
we
that
have
was
them
it.
all over the set. If you
Yeah,
look right around, we have
I
them. Well,
see.
you have to be careful where you
Yes,
stand.
I will.
Yes.
Thank you.
Now, look, and I must ask you, please, don't react that way off camera.
Oh,
we have to have
I got something to tell you. That's the way they're going to react to Mr. Wayne all over the country in every theater that he plays in.
Yes, I hope so.
You better just get used to it. When they hear a line like that, they say, yeah.
Yes, but that's in the theater, ma'am. Here on the set, we can't have that. You see, all these actors have to be able to concentrate when Mr. Wayne comes in.
Let them get used to it, because if they're in a Wayne picture, they're in the best, and that's the way they react.
Yes, you're right, and that's what we want. But you'll help us a great deal if you'll just take it easy, right? Just don't get too
react
upset.
the way I feel. Watch out for those hot lights.
John, Burt Lancaster's shooting on the next stage. Couldn't you send her over there?
Why? Bert's never done anything to me.
Well, all right, if you want to let her stay around. All right. Races, everybody. We'll pick it up from Mr. Wayne's last line. Roll 'em.
Scene 54, take one.
Action!
Okay, let's wait around until 6 more Pierce's men show up. Howdy, Pierce.
Howdy, Tall.
Been a long time.
Yeah. Been a long time.
You mouth off like that again, and you'll be a dead man.
Cut!
I didn't do anything. I didn't move.
John, I think you skipped some dialogue.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's take a look.
What's that, blood?
No, ketchup. Well, no wonder I missed it. There's a page missing.
Oh, a page missing.
Oh, maybe that's my fault. Perhaps this is a page that you gave me out of your script. Is that the one?
That's the one.
Well, let's see now. You're supposed to say, here you and your boys been looking for. You said that, didn't you? And he says, that's right, Tar. And you say, well, now you can stop looking and start talking. And he says, reckon I ain't fixing to be seen talking to no jailbird. And then you say, you mouth off like that again, you'll be a dead man.
Oh, I got it. I'll remember it now.
Listen, Mr. Wayne, I think it would be better if you said, you mouth off like that again and you'll be pushing up daisies.
Pushing up daisies.
Now,
Yeah.
please, miss, we've got...
Wait a minute, Joe. I like pushing up daisies better.
All right, pushing up daisies.
Let's
You want to rehearse it once?
Yeah, let's rehearse it.
No, let's roll it. I know the dialogue.
Okay, roll it. Go ahead, roll it. He knows it. Go on, roll it.
John, you sure you don't want to clear this set? I hate to blow this scene.
Well, I'd rather blow a scene than lose a fan.
That's why he's been up there on top so long.
Thank you, man.
That's the kind of a man he is. Yeah.
All right, you
I mean, all of his fans know Mr. Wayne.
Yes, all right, now.
We know that about him.
Oh, yes.
Everybody knows that about
Yes,
Mr. Wayne.
Yeah, all right, places, roll them.
Scene 55, take one.
Action! Action!
Here you and the boys have been looking for me, Pierce.
That's right, Tall.
Well, now you can stop looking and start talking.
Well, I reckon I ain't fixing to be seen talking to no jailbird.
You mouth off like that again, and you'll be pushing up daisies.
What?
He forgot his line. I don't blame you for forgetting. It's new. It's brand new. I just gave it to you. Then you say, you mouth off like that again, you'll be a dead man. That's what it was. You're supposed to say you'll be pushing up daisies.
I was just taking a long pause for effect.
Oh, I thought he forgot his line. Okay, roll him. Go ahead.
All right, roll them.
Scene 56, take one.
Take 4.
Action!
You mouth off like that again and you'll be pushing up daisies.
If you're looking for trouble, Tall, I got plenty of boys that can give it to you.
Well, I'll let you make the first move. But you better remember, it may be your last.
Oh, now, Tall, me and the boys didn't mean nothing personal. Take him, boys! Yeah!
Well, I know that we're just trying to...
Look at her standing there with that silly smirk on her face.
Lady, we're trying to shoot a picture.
Well, you go ahead and shoot a picture, but you make sure that he doesn't get hurt. Good heavens, I've never seen such brutality. They were rough.
Lady, nobody here is going to hurt me. These are all my friends. Why, actually, this fella and I started together 20 years ago.
Yeah, way over 20.
Never mind. We are. Now, just try and control yourself.
Hey, makeup!
They certainly didn't look very friendly to me. I've seen, as I told you, Mr. Wayne, I've seen practically every picture you ever made. Here, let me take that. And I tell you, I noticed in every picture that they sort of gang up on you. You're always outnumbered. You always have a tough time of it, and I don't think it's right. I just don't think it's fair. Thank you.
Thank you.
We all thank you, lady, but we're trying to shoot a fight scene, not a beauty contest.
Well, then, you just be very careful of him. Remember, he's a star.
Yeah, fellas, be real careful of me. Remember, I'm a star.
Yeah, all right, star. Let's get back to work. Now, look, John, this time I want you to take one of these blood capsules, put it in your mouth, bite down on it during the fight so we get a good shot of the blood, huh?
Okay.
I just had no idea that they were so rough. He could really get hurt.
I've seen Mr. Wayne get hurt plenty of times.
You have?
Sure, sometimes those stuntmen are so anxious to make things look good that they get carried away.
I'll say they do, and I think this is one of the times they got carried away.
All right, folks, a very important scene. I want it to go well, so quiet! Quiet!
Quiet! Let's have it quiet.
All right, we'll overlap the action where Chuck gets the knife from Helen, right? You ready? Make it good, gang. Roller!
Scene 57, take one.
Action!
Oh!